Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kade Plays Armored Core. That's right, kids. It's the first one from the PlayStation 1, in case you couldn't tell. And my driving force here is that it's the game that kind of launched a huge love of mine in the Armored Core series, and to an extent, like, Mecha in general, although, like, Gundam obviously had a lot to do with that. And I would love to play some Gundam games. Like, the good ones, though, so that doesn't leave me with a lot of options. Come with me on the journey of my childhood, as we play a bit of the old Armored Core. Now, this is fucking hard as balls. I was doing some gameplay testing for this, checking the captures and all of that kind of stuff, and what I discovered is I am not as good at video games as I used to be. Not by far. So, this is the only test that we give to people who want to become a Raven, which is an AC pilot. You must battle against the opponent AC and survive. If you survive, you will be considered a Raven. That's all. Good luck. Alright, let's fucking do this. So, it's the PlayStation 1, so it's ugly. But, surprisingly, I actually almost feel like it's held up pretty well. Yes, hello dear. Oh, shit. Okay. Can't aim worth a good goddamn. Fucking get out of here. So, your entire game here is pilot robot kill the things. Which anybody who knows me will tell you that is like low-hanging fruit as far as a thing I like is concerned. And we don't see the customizability yet that typifies the Armored Core series later down the line. Where did he go? Damn it, he's right above me. I keep standing still too, which is like not a good combat strategy. From this moment on, you are a Raven. So the later games get way more into like a lot of the customization stuff, especially Armored Core 4 and 4 Answer. Like the generations of the Armored Core games come in blocks, basically. We have new mail. What do we get? Oh, get that soundtrack. Yes, I love this. Welcome to the Raven's Nest. We at the Raven's Nest use the net to provide various types of support to those who have become Ravens. In addition to relaying missions, we mainly provide AC repair services, supply ammo, sell new AC parts, etc. We also occasionally use email to relay information regarding the missions that you have accepted. The Nest never interferes with the mission requesters or with the individual Ravens. Even if you have trouble with the mission requesters, the Nest cannot get involved. Be aware of this. Oh, by the way, call me R. I will be your contact at the Nest. Whether our association will be long or short depends entirely on your skill. I'll be in touch. I love it. It's kind of cheesy, the I'll be in touch definitely ends up being like kind of a catchphrase of your mission controller. So here's your general. Here's like an overview of it. You can change the head, core, arms, legs, the generator, fire control system, boosters, and the weapons. And the thing is, like, everything has like a whole pile of stats, which doesn't kind of really bear going into too much. The interface this early in the series is still very clumsy. I suppose as I choose upgrades, I will I'll briefly touch on whatever the main reason I'm choosing it is, but I'm not gonna get. I do get really into all the stats, but I'm gonna try not to like get way into explaining stats on screen. I'm just gonna play viddies. So this is a mission request from the Zam City Guard. 0 advance monies, but 14,000 credits on success. You are to eliminate a group of illegal squatters at an abandoned factory on the east side of the city. They profess to be radicals opposed to area redevelopment. However, the planners have already reached an agreement with the citizens in question, so these are merely outlaws who want an excuse to run amok. But they are still citizens, so from the standpoint of the Guard, we cannot use force. If they are left as is, there is a risk of affecting the progress of the plan. There is no need for restraint. We want you to firmly teach them the rules of society. Theater of Operations, Old Factory, East Zam City. Enemy forces, worker MTs, and non-worker, so like military MTs. Conditions for success, eliminate illegal squatters. Let's do it. Now I'm going to see if I could do this without like really botching and getting blown to bits.
System engaged.
Thank you, dear. Alright, so let's use missiles. I need to change the... For some reason, having aim upwards on... Oh god, I hit nothing but the pillar. Die. Die. Wow, completely lost track of what I was saying. I like having, it's got, so view up is on my left trigger, view down is on my right, and that feels backwards to me. Somehow. Alright, there's another chump around here. Oh god, that's an actual MT. Ah, there's another one. God damn it. Oh, that's one of the chonky boys, too. Those guys have so much more health than you think they should. Get dead. Get dead. Get dead. Missiles are your future. Missiles are your home. You love missiles. I'm strafing. Wasted a missile, too. So I actually get penalized for using too much ammunition. So I'll end up making less money. Which is not something I want to do. I like money. In fact, as a mercenary mech pilot, making money is kind of my whole bit. Oh. Oh, just, you can just get gutted. The controls. Oh, PlayStation 1 controls. You are cruel. Ow. So, I get ammo and repairs deducted from every mission's payout based on what I end up needing. So the less damage I take and the less ammunition I use, the more money I make. Come on, give me that, like, give me cheese angle. Give me cheese angle. Alright, he's out of here. Using the base AC is so rough. I have, like, no energy generation. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Laser blade.
Target achieved.
Alrighty. That was pretty clean. It wasn't. It was gross. It was gross and nasty, but... Hey, what are you gonna do, man? So we made... Yeah, so you see the... Income was 14,000 less 2,654 for ammo and 2,088 for AC repair. So made 9,258, which is not horrible, but is also not by any means enough to buy anything useful. Because part costs are... Equipment's pretty expensive, man. However, for the early missions... Oh. Gonna remap my controls. For the early missions, you can definitely get away with the starting equipment, like the starting AC build, doesn't take too much to upgrade it, but it's also, you can kind of piecemeal upgrade it as you go, but it'll sit you pretty well for a while. So you can usually get by pretty okay. So while we're still doing that, like, all this like cute early mission stuff, this one's quite fun. So this is from Chrome Corporation. So there's two major corporations. There's Chrome and Murakumo Millennium, who are very much at odds with each other. And the Chrome rep says, "We want you to attack the terrorist group Struggle that is occupying the oil extraction facility Tide. Although this facility is now completely abandoned, we are at the point of initiating a retrofit plan. Their purpose can be none other than to sabotage our company. We cannot let this delay construction. That would only play into their hands. The Tide facility may have some old tanks that still contain oil. They might explode if hit, so be very careful in your operations. Theater of operations, oil extraction facility Tide, enemy forces, flying enemies. Conditions for success, eliminate the terrorist force." Can do, champ. Let's dance. So this is kind of a rough shooting gallery mission. Now there are definitely some very difficult missions in this game. This actually isn't exactly easy. I am already getting hit. What are you, and why are you shooting me? Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Get blowed up. Ah, dude, there. Luckily this thing's like surprisingly well armored. But what we are gonna do is we're gonna strafe and blaze. Ow! Ow! Why do you do this? It's that gun drone I need to take out. That's my problem. Get dead. I am outside of the mission area. I know, I hear you. I hear it. I hear it. They are just above my head over here. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop being helicopters. You're still doing it. I said stop, but you didn't. Why do you never listen to me? Why do you always do this, helicopters? You're not my helicopters. Fall down. Fall down. I like how they just turned up and started shelling from outside of the mission area right at the end of the mission, and are probably going to definitely claim they did something really cool, but they didn't. They didn't, and they know they didn't. They're liars. But I mean, hey, they're corporate enemies in what's essentially a cyberpunk future. So, you know, they would be liars. We did get some mail. Who's it from? Alright, reclaiming the facility. From Chrome. Good job, Raven. We like your work, so maybe we'll have you work for us in the future. You're pretty handy with an AC, but that alone is not enough for you to survive. Not skill alone. Remember this well. That sounds like a fucking threat. Don't threaten me. Alright, this one's from R. Despite the small scale of its activities, the armed group Struggle, sworn to fight against Chrome, is famous among the militaristic factions for being well armed, exceeding even imminent storm. In other words, they must have some powerful backing behind them. The only corporation that has the power to resist Chrome is none other than Murakumo Millennium. Murakumo must be giving some sort of organizational support to Struggle in order to whittle away at the power of Chrome. A very likely situation, as you must see. I'll be in touch. I love R. It's weird, like, how when stuff is presented so, like, minimally to you, that you kind of go looking for the characterization. Because that's like definitely what I'm doing. Like, it's just text, you know, explaining the game world or whatever, but I end up looking for the characterization in that dialogue. So I got another mission from Chrome. 13,000 credits isn't nothing. Workers in the Avalon Valley development area demonstrating for better working conditions have taken over the Doan Bridge. They have erected a barricade on the bridge and completely halted traffic. There's no sign of their giving in to the guards. They persist in demanding to see the HQ. We told them that we have no time to deal with such trifling matters, but they don't seem to understand. Anyway, we can't leave this as is. In a drawn-out battle, collateral damage would become a problem, so forcibly eliminate them now. Several worker MTs are on the bridge, but this should be no problem at all for you Ravens. Our armored division is also deployed. Should be an easy job, so get to it. Theater of Operations, Doan Bridge, Avalon Valley. Enemy forces, worker MTs and regular MTs. Conditions for success, eliminate bridge occupants. Let's go! Yeah, boys. I love this game. Even though the controls are so janky these days, it fills such an important space in my heart and informs so much of like my later development as a person who plays video games. I am gonna hose these guys down with missiles from a distance. So, another thing with it here is that a lot of the time, the answer to a problem is like rampant cheese. So I can rain missiles down on top of them just by like boosting up and then railing missiles down. Like, I'm landing hits and I'm so safe. That guy's done. So there are definitely a lot of times in this game where I will outrageously abuse like broken pathing of enemies or like weak enemy AI. There's just so much like this guy, he's on a distance trigger, so as long as I don't get too close, he doesn't do anything about me. Which luckily I've got all these missiles for. So you can kind of like really safely take him out. And then I need to go up. Oi, yay. Calm yourself. So there's a worker MT around that side. Now if I get a lock here, certain angles that I fire at will resolve shots. Whoa! Whoa, bud! You see that? You nearly knocked me off. Yeah, eat it, jackass. So, bunny hopping shots are definitely a real thing in this game. Because missiles follow kind of there's different types of missiles that fire in different ways. But firing these they have this like curving path, which definitely allows me to like bank shot around things. And that's a pretty safe mission. I can get away without too much of a problem right there. Alright, we're up to 30,000 credits. That's not nothing. So, starting to make some money. And this is something that's actually very common throughout the Armored Core games, is missions individually typically don't take too long. So you can get quite a few things out of the way in quite a short space of time, but there's also lots and lots to do, so... I think I'm going to make these episodes like shorter than RimWorld though, so I'm thinking about 20 minutes per episode, or thereabouts should be good for this. So we'll leave this one here. I'm going to go redesign the AC, I'm going to do the paint job, and then I will see you in the next one and we'll take on some more mercenary contracts. I've been Kade, this has been Armored Core. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.